So, another anime review, another anime to talk about. It's the first season of a series. Need to watch it more. I'm here to give you my impressions. First season anime review. Ranma 1/2. And knowing how bad I am in terms of procrastinating, considering I finished the series like 2 or 3 months ago, I hate to see, and considering I'm really bad at putting out pre-recorded videos near the time I actually finish editing them, or recording them for that matter. God, I hope that it's not December when you guys are seeing this. But anyways, on to Ranma 1/2, Season 1 review. My initial thoughts. Okay, so what's up guys, it's Gamefreak here. As I said, I'm reviewing Ranma 1/2 Season 1. Just to give you kind of a basic backstory in terms of Ranma, just my personal backstory with the series. I was aware of the series. I've been aware of the series for a while. And honestly, my impression of the series and what it turned out to be was a little different. And maybe it's because it's the first season. But the one thing about Ranma that really shocked me was the fact that Ranma kind of doesn't have a plot. That's the best way to put it. Ranma doesn't have a basic plot. It's like in terms of like an actual. Let me phrase that. It has a plot. It doesn't have an overarching storyline. I'll say that much. Because essentially, it's about Ranma and his father coming. What is it? They're coming back from China. They came from China and they're in Japan because Ranma's father wants Ranma to marry one of his friend's daughters, and she has 3 daughters, and the one that they picked that he should marry is Akane. Now, in the plot and honestly, the plot is just them living together, kind of slowly but surely falling in love, on top of a whole bunch of other ridiculous shit. Because Ranma is really into martial arts, and so is Akane, but Akane is just more of a fucking really tomboyish girl. Because she's like the only tomboyish girl out of the 3 sisters. Because her older sister is really girly and kind of slow, and her younger sister is an extortionist and a sick bastard. But Ranma has a problem, along with her father. When they were training in China, they were training over these cursed springs. And they both fell into different ones, along with another character that I'll talk about in a second. And the whole thing behind the cursed spring is that these springs are cursed because there have been numerous people and animals and things that have died in these springs. And the legend has it, if you fall in the spring that the such and such thing or person died in, you take on that body of that person every time you were doused with cold water. Ranma's father fell into the dead panda one, and he came out as a fucking panda. Ranma fell into the dead woman one, and came out as Ranma. Well, not even dead woman, it's like dead young girl who just happens to be around Ranma's age. So every time Ranma's doused with cold water, he turns into a chick with red hair. And every time his father's doused with cold water, he turns into a fucking panda. And the reverse can happen if you're doused with hot water. And so really that's the gimmick of Ranma, is that they base a whole bunch of situations around the gender changing chick and then him also falling in love with Akane, but them having like this horrible relationship. Because Akane comes off as like this tomboy who can't take any type of criticism for shit. Like, if she gets insulted at all, it's just insane. But it's kind of like that stupid love-hate relationship. Like, I hate you for making fun of me and calling me a tomboy. But in secret, when you act like a man, I fall in love with you. It's kind of like that kind of shit. And I guess the only 2 other sub-characters that I'm going to bother to mention is Ryoga and Shampoo. And Shampoo shows up, like, in the last 1 or 2... What was it? Like 2 or 3 episodes she shows up. And essentially, she is a Chinese girl who Ranma met as a woman, and beat her at a competition. So she gave female Ranma the kiss of death, which makes her want to kill female Ranma. But while running into male Ranma, they accidentally performed like what is it, if you land, I believe the rule, it's been a few months since I've watched it, but I believe it was like if you hit a woman, if you get hit off and you're a guy, then it's like husband. So she wants to marry the male Rama, but wants to kill the female one. And to explain Ryoga real quick, because I said Ryoga is the other character who fell into a hot spring, because when they were little kids, Rama and Ryoga were supposed to fight, because they've just had the sense to fight. And Ryoga got lost because Ryoga has like the worst sense of direction, and got mad at Rama and has been holding a grudge ever since they were kids, and went out to find him. Unfortunately, he kept randomly catching up when he wasn't getting lost, but he ran across the Cursed Springs around the same time Rama and his father did, and he falls into the string too. His spring is the spring of the dead pig, so he comes out as a fucking pig. I'm not going to go through the explanation of that again. And ironically, his actually plays another role, because Akane runs into Ryoga as the pig and nicknames the pig Pichan, and really likes the pig, and Ryoga develops a crush on Akane and likes to fuck with Ranma with it, because, you know, he still wants to kill him. And that's really how the setup for the characters are, because everything else is just random events that happens. There's a couple other characters I can mention, like this brother and sister duo that you don't find out are brother and sister until the sister's shit comes up first, who has their own comedy with Ranma. For example, the brother hates Ranma because he's in love with Akane, but fell in love with his female version, and so now he's like torn between the female version of Ranma and Akane in terms of what he wants to pick. And his sister can't stand female Ranma. Wow. You know, saying Ranma like 6 times will really fuck you over in a conversation, wouldn't it? At least a Ranma 1/2 conversation. But anyways, female Ranma, the sister can't stand female Ranma, was in love with male Ranma. And literally, the only thing of consequence I believe that sticks in this season is besides the introduction of characters, is that Akane's hair gets cut during the introduction of Ryoga and their little mini fight, and that stays. We also get introduced to Akane's actual crush, which doesn't go anywhere, because you find out that that character has a crush on his sister, on Akane's sister, and it's just really complicated. I mean, all in all, I thought the thing that made me stick with Ranma when it boils down to it is that Ranma's funny. Ranma 1/2 is funny as hell. Also, that fucking opening gets stuck in your head, even though it is in Japanese, because it's like that yapapa yapapa ishinte but it's literally one of those shows that is somewhat legitimately funny. How long it stays funny, I don't know, and I don't know if this actually has an overarching plot line. I do know there are a lot of movies that have been dubbed, and also for everyone who wants to know, the dub is by Viz Media. That's not really saying much. They actually did finish Ranma out though, so the entire series is dubbed. I think even the fucking, I guess it was one of their early big hits. But I mean, to really talk about Ranma itself, it's not much to say. It's kind of like reviewing. It's kind of like when I watched J-Man review on Gintama. It's like, it's a comedy-based series, but the thing is, there's more plot in what he was watching. Also, for anyone who wants to know, the first season is only fucking 18 episodes. Also, for anyone else who wants to get into the series, from what I've been hearing, the voice actors changed within the Viz dub around season 3 and season 4, because the voice actor I heard when I was watching Ranma was the dude who does Inuyasha's dub voice. But in the first season, it's not Inuyasha's dub voice. The voices are completely different. So, and when I review that season, I'll let you know. But Ranma itself isn't a bad show. It's just, it's funny, but there's no plot. Like, there's no overarching story to it. And from what I hear, Ranma has like 9 seasons and movies and OVAs and shit. And Ranma isn't like Gintama or Skate Dance in the sense that it's like insanely funny. It's kind of just like bad situational funny. And I do know there are some plot-based things in here, but I'm wondering, it kind of, for a first season, it's fine, but if the second season isn't as funny, the second season now has the problem with you can't spend the entirety of the series introducing characters like you did with the first season. But the first season is fine for a first season. It's enjoyable. It's pretty fucking funny. I'll say that much. And as I said, the opening is really fucking catchy, even though it's old as shit. I think the anime came out like in the 1980s. But good God, that opening is still catchy. It's that because it's like traditional Japanese, like not Japanese, traditional Chinese music mixed with like weird. It's not even techno. It's weird like Chinese fan strumming, and it's catchy. But you know, that's essentially around my 1/2 season 1. It's enjoyable. It doesn't really have a plot. I mean, most of the season is literally set up to introduce characters with like random situations thrown in. And the last episode of the season isn't nothing really to scoff at. Actually, the last episode is a recap, really. But you'll see when you watch it. It's alright. I mean, it's fine. It's funny. It's funny enough to keep your interest in the entire 18 episodes, I'll say that. What season 2 is, you'll have to wait and see. Until I wait and see. After I get the DVD, and then I review it for you. Yeah, that's just lame. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna... I didn't think that was a joke. That was just legitimately stupid. But anyways, that is the review. Season 1. Fun shit in the comments. Favorite, like, description, links, vlog channel, Skype, email, blah, 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 blah. Life's a game, play to win. And because Ranma doesn't have a catchphrase, I'm gonna just ask this as a simple question. Since this is a show based around gender changing, if you were the opposite sex for a day, what would you do besides masturbate? Life's a game, play to win. Peace.